One of the questions I get asked all of the time is how to generate traffic to a brand new website. And today I'm going to talk about a couple tips that are going to help you when you build your new website, whether it's a DIY website from a Wix or a Squarespace, or a professionally done website that's custom made. Let's find ways to get traffic to your website right off the bat. Now, before we get started, guys, I am trying to make as much valuable content as possible. I want to give value back related to digital and digital marketing tips. So give me some feedback below, write in the comments. I want to create and correct, and let's get this rolling. Number one, whenever making a new website, recognize that your website is the center of your content map. And everything around, the more items you build around the content map, the more traffic you're going to be able to direct directly to your website, even when you get it going from day one. Now, what are those other items? Just to talk about a couple, it's everything else in your marketing toolkit. So it's things like your traditional marketing, your social media, your videos, your YouTube, your blogs. Anything that directs people back to your website is going to generate that traffic from day one. Number one, to drive traffic to your site as fast as possible, there's two things we say whenever you're getting a new website going or a new business going. What you need to do is have two things. One is the website. Two is a Google Maps location. Having a fully filled out Google My Business profile and Google Maps location is going to help your website get found more. When people are searching for your product or service and they find you on Google Maps and they're trying to find out more information about you, they're going to click on the website link. It's going to take them to your website where they're going to have that first point of contact with your brand and the way that you're presenting your brand. So make sure you're on Google My Business. Make sure you have a Google Maps location. It's integral, and we've done a ton of videos on Google Maps optimization. Get up organic rankings. It's going to make a difference right off the hop for your website. Number two, and this is the one that I find has the most resistance from people, and that is to start off right away with paid ads. And it doesn't matter where you get those paid ads from. It doesn't matter if you're buying them through Facebook, through Instagram, through Google AdWords, through AdSense, whatever options are out there, find where you're getting the most value and the lowest price touch points for your brand and get as many of those subconscious touch points as possible. Get as many clicks to your site as possible and have as many people keep your brand in the top of their mind as possible just by getting them to your site. Don't resist. Online ads are still underpriced compared to traditional marketing. You can get a significant amount of more touch points through online than you can through any of the traditional means. So get out there and make it happen. Find and think where your customer is going to be and then execute ads to them on those specific and native platforms. Number three, find out where your audience is on some platforms that are less known. I say this because there's still platforms out there besides Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and LinkedIn where people don't take their brands from the beginning, but they could offer a ton of value and traffic back to your site from day one for less effort than it would take on an Instagram to dedicate someone to it, to execute it at 100% level. And some of those platforms are things like Reddit. Reddit's still underutilized, so get on Reddit, get in the communities, get discussing and be social, and it'll bring people back to your website where they're trying to get more information. The other one that I mention all the time is Quora. Quora is a community for answering questions. And if you're an expert in your field, Quora is an excellent opportunity for you to bring traffic to your site in a way that isn't through direct sales. Answer questions, be social. People are going to see that and come to your site and come try to get more value out of what you've already offered them. Another one that's new and I'm really bullish on for this year is TikTok. Get on TikTok and spend a lot of your time building native content to TikTok. It's going to pay off down the road, even though the audience base is young now. I mean, if you have a young audience base to your product or service, you have to be on it. If you're looking for a demographic that's a little older, realize that 3, 5, 10 years from now, that's the place where people are going to find their products. That's the place where people are going to be the most creative and where you're going to get a lot of touch points. Even right now, it's a great place to go buy low-priced ads and get touch points out on a platform that's just emerging. An extra tip for you guys is if you're migrating your website from one website to another, or if you've made a new site, make sure you do all the 301 redirects so that Google and all the search engines know which pages are permanently getting moved to a new location or to a new URL. Make sure you do that. It's going to have a significant impact on the start of your website and the SEO from day one. Get out, do the 301 redirects. That way you're not going to take as big of a hit in SEO when migrating to that new site. Once you do that and Google knows, then it's about finding ways to increase the SEO of your site and increase that authority. Get out, make sure that you go out with a bang, get a new site out, get as much media attention, get as many backlinks as you can back to your site right at the beginning. It's going to help boost you from day one, from launch, bringing authority back to your site and more of your audience from day one coming to your site and seeing what that brand new site looks like. Guys, it doesn't matter if you're making that Google Maps location or doing the 301 redirects or building any of the other items around the content map, directing traffic to your site. Just make sure you do as many of those items as possible when you launch your site. It's going to make a big difference in getting traffic from day one, and that's going to have an impact on your brand. It's going to help translate into your audience, remembering you. Keep your brand unified across all platforms. It's going to make a difference. Get after it. Guys, again, thank you. Thanks for watching. What I want to say is, I'm trying to provide as much value back about digital marketing and digital marketing tools as possible. Leave a comment below, subscribe. It means a lot to me as I try to make content better and better each day.